Welcome to the one Harrisburg tradition that kicks the fall season off the right way. Whether you're here for the cider, the fresh apples, family fun adventures, this is the kind of place that makes Harrisburg feel like home. I'm Julie Roth, and this is Living in South Dakota, where I'm going to tell you all of the things about Harrisburg, South Dakota, including one of my favorite family-friendly spots, the Country Apple Orchard. This is a great place, whether you're thinking about moving to town or are a current resident, you're going to love it. Come check it out. I'm here today with Amber Halverson, the General Manager of the Country Apple Orchard, amongst other things. Thanks so much for giving us the behind the scene tour.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So Amber, tell us a little bit about your role here at the Orchard. How long have you been here?
This is going on my 4th season. I'm the general manager here, so I help Greg kind of just get everything put together that's maybe not out there on the grounds. But we get the candy store put together, we get the baking going, we get our collaborations with a lot of our local bakers that we have that collaborate with us too, that have some special products out here.
I love it.
We line up our special weekends that we have, so we have a lot of themed weekends again going on, so we have to book those, and our food trucks and our coffee trucks, and we staff, so a lot of things happen behind the scenes actually.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're actually here in like the candy shop, which is one of the little pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
When did this come to fruition?
Just recently.
I don't think this was here the last time I was here.
It's here, but it kind of takes a life of its own each year. We kind of add different things, different things, the bulk candy, the big suckers and stuff. So we listen to the kids as they walk through, and we're like, oh, what are they looking for this year?
Yeah. So my kids will be a big fan,
yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, so it it's different every year. You'll find different fun, unique things.
Okay, so going into fall, you guys actually open when?
So the store and apple picking will open Wednesday, August 27th at 10 a.m. The store will be open Wednesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 5, so we open that Wednesday. And then the actual fall festival will open that Friday, August 29th at 4.
That's like the big kickoff.
That's the big kickoff for the fall festival.
Okay, so what's all included in that fall festival? Like, what can people really expect if they come that weekend?
Yep. Opening weekend's going to be really exciting. We've got some new attractions that we're bringing out. Greg and the boys have created a new slide, a new dirt track, on top of the zip lines and the petting zoo and the apple cannon and the huge corn pit, bouncy pillows. So probably 20, 25 attractions out there, like I said, with a couple new ones.
I love it.
It's just really exciting. Our food court will be open, and our food court will be open to everybody. If you're just coming out,
you just stop by.
Yep, if you're just out stopping by to go pick up some apples, shop the store, our food court this year is going to be open to everybody.
Okay, so tell me about what's going to be happening in the country store behind us, because it's just getting started, filling up, but what are all the things that people can find out?
Yep. So we're going to be filling it up. When we open August 27th, you are going to see a whole bunch of baked goods, our baked apple pies, our apple crisps, our breads are famous out here. All of our collaborations with our local bakers. We've got a sourdough gal, somebody that makes macaroons, cookies, cakes. So, and local honey we'll have, and some various jams and jellies and breads, and just a whole bunch of stuff.
That sounds delicious. You're making my mouth water, like seriously.
As you walk in, you will smell us baking nonstop.
I love that.
Yeah, it'll smell like fall. Yep.
What about like if somebody doesn't want to go out into the trees and actually grab apples there? Do you have
tons of cooler space in there? We pick apples, we bag them, we sell them right inside the store. So if you don't want to go out into the apple trees and you just want to grab those from here and do some shopping, we've got all those for you.
So what kind of apples do you guys all have? Like, what are the species? Now I'm going to test you.
I know, now you're testing me. So many. We've got the Herald Reds, we've got the Honey Gold, the Honey Crisp, the Zestar, Paula Reds, Fireside, Sweet 16. I mean, there's so many. And I will tell you, it depends on the time of the season. So not all of them are going to be ready that first weekend. We always do apple updates on our website and on our Facebook. Because there's certain varieties that kind of take some time. They're a fall.
Like the Honey Crisp
Honey Crisp are right away.
Oh, okay.
Honey Crisp are right away. So if you want Honey Crisp,
those are my favorite.
You got to get out here.
Okay. Yeah. What are your favorite?
I love the Honey Crisp. I love the Zestar. I love the Harold Red too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
that's kind of a later one, but that is such a great baking one and a great one to use in apples.
So there's some that are really good for baking. There's some that are really good for eating.
Yep.
Anything in between.
And anything in between.
So tell us a little bit more about the different things that you can do out here besides obviously picking the apples. What are some of the favorites?
Yeah. Well, I will tell you, probably the first thing kids go for is our corn pit. It's like 120 foot. It's huge. It's probably the largest in the state, I'd say. Just hundreds of kids can fit into it once. We've got a slide in it. We've got a rope swing in it. Corn pit's probably one of their favorites. But for families to do together too, there's so many things out there. The petting zoo. Families love walking through our petting zoo and being able to feed the animals together. We've got an apple cannon range, which I sometimes feel the adult.
We definitely like
that.
Yeah,
the adults like. There's sometimes where the kids are standing there waiting for their dads to get out of there. But the apple cannon range is a big one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just so many things. I think it's just being outside in the fall and being able to just run around and do all the attractions.
Yeah, get out of the house.
Just get out of the house.
Yeah,
have
burn
some
some energy.
Have some apple cider or hot apple cider when it gets a little bit chillier in the fall.
For sure.
But yeah, there's just so many things to do.
I love that. Okay, so tell us a little bit. I mean, some people might have like maybe kids or families or maybe even businesses. What type of events do you guys host out here?
Yeah, so we do a lot of field trips actually. Before the festival opens, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Friday mornings, we open up part of the festival and then we take the kids out. They sign up for their field trips and we take them out on the tractor and they get this little bag and they get to pick their apples. And then during October, they get to pick a little pie pumpkin. Field trips are very popular out here for schools.
I love that.
Yeah, they get a little private time in the festival and get to do all the things without the busyness.
Right, because your weekends do get pretty packed and pretty busy.
It's busy, but there's so much space. I mean, there's over 50 acres here, so there's plenty of room to roam. So
we can spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
So obviously, you guys have been part of the Harrisburg community for a really long time. So what would you say? How does the apple orchard really play into like the Harrisburg community and the culture here?
I just think that, I mean, we love being part of the Harrisburg community. I love being able to say we're just outside of Harrisburg. The orchard's been around since the 80s, I think like 1983, so it's just kind of a staple out here for Harrisburg. It kind of is one of those, you know, it's kind of a touristy destination now, and it's just kind of fun to be able to say, yeah, we're from Harrisburg. And we see so many families from Harrisburg. Our staff, a lot of the staff is from Harrisburg. And I know some of the kids, their first jobs are out here, so it's just fun to be able to be part of the community too. So
absolutely. And you guys open in August, and then when does the season really end for you?
Yep. So opening weekend is Labor Day weekend. We run for 9 weekends, basically every weekend, September and October. So the weekend of October 24th will be our last weekend. So
so it's a short season, but plenty of time for people to get out here and enjoy.
Plenty of time for people to come out. Yeah, we actually have season pass holders. We see many families out here every weekend. So
I love that. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about the season pass thing.
Yeah.
Because that would be something like we would definitely take advantage of.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you're planning on coming out here 2, even 3 times, buying a season pass is well worth it.
Okay.
There's basically 27 days you could come out here.
Love it.
And so for a season pass of just $49.95 a person, it makes sense. It's probably the best deal around to come. And now with the rotating food trucks and the themed events, you know, we've got a circus kind of weekend. We've got a superhero and princess weekend.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, that one is probably one of our most popular.
Everyone dresses up.
And, everybody dresses up. We got a Fittest on the
fun.
Farm competition. That'll be our 3rd annual. So there's so many things every weekend. So it's not just one of those, maybe we'll just have one weekend. We see families out here probably 4 or 5 weekends now. So it's really exciting.
I love that. Well, we're standing right in front of the corn maze.
Yeah.
When did this become a thing? Because I feel like every year you guys like add and add and add.
I think Greg's had this every year he's owned it. I don't know the previous owners. I'm not sure. But yeah, Greg has planted this for the past 5 years. He designs it. He cuts it out.
So fun.
It's one of those things that families love too. So,
corn maze. We've got all of the activities for the kids. We've got the tractor rides that go out.
Yeah.
Anything else we didn't cover?
Pumpkin patch this year.
Oh yeah.
So we got a ton of pumpkin patches out there.
So where do people go if they want to know more about the apple orchard? How do they get a hold of you? Where's the best place to see where all the events and things like that are?
Yep. So we try and keep our website as up to date as possible, along with Facebook, Instagram, our social media. those types of things. Probably the best way to get a hold of us if you have any questions is email. Somebody's always checking that. The phone kind of gets inundated sometimes with a lot of calls.
I'm sure.
But we have a lot of information on our outgoing message, so we don't mind that people are calling that too. Sometimes they get their answers. But yeah,
Awesome.
Definitely social media and our website for sure.
So obviously the apple orchard is definitely a place for kids, but if I'm coming here with some friends and kids, what's here for the adults to keep us entertained?
Well, we have a lot of things for the adults too. Not only can, they go out and do all the things with their kids, but we also have a beer garden where we serve, your beers, your cider beers. It's during Oktoberfest. We'll have some Oktoberfest and some pumpkin ales. Okay. We also make a really great mulled wine with our apple ciders. So they've got that. We also have a couple of TVs up there because I know Sundays
football
and Saturdays
season.
It's football season. So we sometimes get those families that gather around the TV. We've got a fire pit. A lot of families and adults will kind of hang around the fire pit, maybe grab some food from the food truck and a beer and sit down and just kind of relax while maybe the kids are out running around. So
I love that.
Yeah.
So we can hang out while they play and run off all the energy and then go home with a little bit more relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah. We also have tents out here that businesses have reserved because they'll do a lot of maybe company outings with their families or a customer appreciation outing. We also do a lot of birthday parties. We've done anywhere from 3 months to a surprise 40th last year we did out here.
That's fun. That's
so
awesome.
There's a lot of things for any age really.
Speaking of those new attractions, you have this awesome slide in the background here. What else do we have that are like brand new this season?
This is a really exciting one. I don't think we have a name for it yet, but it's going to be our racetrack, dirt track. We've got some bigger size trikes that'll come out here.
Oh my goodness.
And it'll be fun for all ages. You can get on and race your kids around. Yeah, so it'll be just this little maze. You can take this little dirt trike through and race through. So this is a new one. This is going to be exciting. We're going to see how this one plays out this
I'm
fall.
sure my boys would tear this up for sure. Absolutely. Big thank you to Amber for giving us a tour of the beautiful apple orchard here in Harrisburg. Whether you're considering a move to Harrisburg or just curious about what's down here, I would love to be your local resource so you can feel right at home. Whether you're looking for apple trees or house keys, I'm your girl.